Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. They sold it into the end of the day. They bought it right back. We're in an upper cycle, right? We're in an upper cycle. Here's the thing. If the PPI is bad, I don't know if we go way down because it doesn't matter because you have more numbers coming. If the PPI is good and it's lower, I think they ripped this thing to 4070. 4070 today. Let's see. The 4030s are 5 right now. That would imply to get to 40. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see. Netflix hit 311-ish yesterday and dropped. Let's see if this thing takes out 311, 312, and it can bust a move. I mean, it can bust a move. 322. Wow. China stocks are way up again. Don't really know why, but they're way up. But Baba is up nicely, 10%, 11%. Let's see what happens. But today, let me look at Miguel. Is Miguel here? No, where is he? He's not here yet. Okay. If somebody wants to do charts, let me know. So here's the thing. Does Tesla break? If Tesla can break out and get over this 197, 196 is hard. If it gets 197, it has a chance to really wipe everything up to about 216. Interesting, right? Interesting. But today, look at MDB. MDB is up 4. And Snow is about to go nuts. I mean, nuts. I mean, this could be 171 immediately after the PPI. And why? The dollar. I keep telling you, the dollar is lower. It's 106. If it breaks 105, we are absolutely going to test 4,300 pretty soon. Wow. Okay. Now, for newer people, we have newer people always. So let's talk about the dollar. Okay. So let's say the dollar, you sign a contract for $1 million and your CRM, you sign for $1 million and they're going to pay you in euros. And you signed a 10-year contract and you signed it 3 years ago. So at that point, they give you €1 million. It's 130 to $1. So when you convert it to dollars, you get about, I think it's 1.3 million euros. You get 1.3 million euros. Okay. You get you get $1 million, but when you convert it to dollars, you get $1.3 million. Okay? Because the euro is worth more. Okay? Now let's fast forward 3 years and everything changes, and now it's the other way. It's $1 to 116. So when they pay you $1 million, $1 million euros, you're getting paid in euros, €1 million, you're converting it to dollars. So now you have more dollars. You're getting $116 million. I think I did this backwards. I'm sorry. Okay. So what ends up happening, it's a 40% difference, 30 to 40% difference in your earnings. See, originally, when you were getting paid in euros, you converted to dollars, you ended up with more dollars. So, like if you're getting €1 million, you got $1,003,000. So you thought it was really good. And now you have less dollars. So now, if you break this 105 and you go back to par, you're back to where you were. You just made 8% from 113 to 105. You just made 8% more money. Now, you're not making $1 million, you're making $1 billion. $1 billion converted. Right? You get an extra $80 million. That's a big deal. That's why all these people that are talking about, oh my God, the worst chart in the world's going to go to shit and everything's going to... No, I agree. Nothing is better. But the dollar is better. The dollar is better. Okay? Interesting, right? And then we see. So just know that. So Snow, Now, everything. Now, the Now CEO talks today. If he talks today and he says tailwinds instead of headwinds because of the dollar, 422, 432. Don't even know how to play this one, because if this sucker goes to $12 in the first, in the first 20 minutes after he talks at 10:30, so by 11 it goes to 422. Jesus, those things are going to be 2 to 13. Okay, so know that. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Very, very interesting. So keep an eye on that. Very important. Very important. Okay. What else? What else we got today? So here's the thing. So we bought some Microsoft puts yesterday, and we bought some Snow puts just as a hedge, because you got to have a hedge just in case. Say PPI comes in at 1%, then the whole market reverses you down, and you make your money on the downside. So depending on how you're playing, so if you're putting in, let's say you put in 10 grand in various positions, you got to have probably 2 grand in as a hedge on something that can move a lot. So like a Microsoft, one can go to 10 if the whole world goes to shit. So you make your money on the other side, right? You make your 10 back. That's what you have to do, okay? Then we see, and it's okay. It's not called a losing trade. It's just called net. You only care on what you do. Think about it. This week is another free week. Right off the bat, we bought Netflix 620s at 62 cents, sold them at $4, 120K. 120K, boom, done. But we came in with Netflix 310s, and we sold them at 5, and they went to 8, obviously. We bought them at 1. And that made 225K. So you have 360K to start the week. And you probably have a bunch of positions in there. I have a lot. I have 40 nows, or 400 nows, right? At 2. It was stupid cheap. It's just price strong. And they went to 4. And they're going to go to 8. When you get an opportunity, you have to attack that opportunity. Now, nobody's saying just do it randomly and don't have puts, and you got to hedge. This is the market. You got to hedge, and you got to know what can happen, what's possible. All about what's possible. Doesn't mean what's probable, what's possible. Because the possibility can move things both ways. Huge. Let me tell you, nothing really tells me Tesla is going to go. Nothing tells you Tesla is going to work. But if it does, it's not going to go to 200 and stop. It's going to go to 216. So the 215s, they're 50 cents, are going to go to $5. Now, is that worth it to you to take a shot at 50 cents to $5? Nobody can tell you that. That's up to you. Nobody's saying it's going to go. But I'm telling you, if it gets going, it can go, and you can get $5 for it. You have to decide how to trade it. Okay? Very simple. Have to take profit. Had a message yesterday. Sam, I bought the 340s with you at 26 cents, and I didn't sell them because they're going to come back. And I said, they went to 70 cents, 80 cents. You're up 4x. We know that if the PPI is bad, Netflix is not going to get there this week. If the market drops 150 points, Netflix is done. Snow is done. Tesla is done. They're all done this week. But all our puts were. Okay? But if the PPI is good and it's lower, these are all going to go nuts. They're going to go way up. Okay? And last week, and I told you this last week, when do you get an opportunity to do what happened last week? NVIDIA is up 10. All the chips are running, and they're letting you buy them at 17 cents for what? 8 points up. 8 points up, 17 cents 2 days. Boom, $5. 17 cents to $5. I mean, Tesla, look at this. Think about this. It's at 190. Okay, the 215s, I understand. They're 25 points away. I understand that. But Tesla can move 20. And if it moves 20, it goes to $5. Is it going to move 20? Nobody's saying it's going to move 20. Saying it can move 20. Two different things. Okay? Then we see. But looks ridiculously strong today. This SPX, I was going to buy it yesterday. I didn't pull the trigger. I wanted these 40-30s. The 40-30s, they were $2. $2. I wanted them at $2, and they were like $2.20, so I didn't do it. And they're already $5.20. And if it goes, it's going to go to 40.70. There's no doubt it's going to 40.70 if it breaks today. If it breaks 4,000 today, so that would say if we're up 50, and I don't even know what we're up yet. Hold on, are we up 50 yet? We're up 40. If we're up 50, and we hold for 10 minutes after the open, I'm pretty sure we get to 40.70. Jesus, that's 120 up, absolutely. Okay? Then we see. And you have a rally of ages. When you get the opportunity, you push the opportunity. We waited, been doing 20 contracts, 30 contracts, 10 contracts, 15 contracts, and then you finally see it. And Sam goes buys 2,000 Netflix contracts and goes crazy. Because we've seen it coming. You've seen it coming, and snow. So why is snow a good put? Because if the dollar rips higher, and they're going to keep raising interest rates again heavy, then this one was at 126. So it becomes a good put. Those 140s could easily go to $15 if you have 2 bad days. That's why it's a good hedge. But it's not really a down market, so you're just hedging with it. Because this thing looks like it wants to go to 181 today if you get good news. Now, not saying we're going to get good news. But look at SPX go. This looks like 40.70. Hold on, let me go look at these. What are the 40.50s? Are they worth getting right now? $2. Jesus, at 50 cents we go buy $200. Just for the hell of it. Okay? Okay, if anybody has any comments, questions, let me know. You can type it in here. We got a few minutes. But that's the market you got. And when the market finally gets really good, one way or the other, you attack it. Raiders are bad. Yes, Tom. They're bad. They're going to trade Carr to Houston so he can have memories of his brother. There you go. Okay, that's what we know. Okay. Goodbye, Eagles. One more thing. Goodbye, Eagles. Okay. Buffett's TSM. Very bullish because people love Buffett and they think that he's going to buy in. And he already bought in, but they think he's going to hold it for a long term. So those stocks are then off the market, right? And I don't know what he bought, $4 billion worth or whatever. That means that stock is off the market. Nobody can, it's not tradable, right? Because he's just going to hold it. That's what he does. Okay? So interesting. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, 11:15. Stocks go up, stocks go down, PPI. If it comes in at 0.3, I would think we have a shot at 40.70. If it comes in at 0.2, we will be at 40.70. If it comes in at 0.5, maybe we go lower and we visit 3,900. Possible. Okay? Possible. Then we see. But the market wants better. Then we see. Okay? SPX up 40, puts it at 39.97. Wow, almost 4,000. Okay, 409 up, 39.31 down. Okay, you have 409, 4031, 4052. Goldman Sachs 386, 391, Downside 371. Avago moving very nicely today, up 10. 526, 529. The China stocks are moving. Keep an eye on this one. This one may run. Nvidia sure looks like it wants 172. Downside 161. 90% puts on Nvidia yesterday. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. But see, these people just think, oh my God, it's up too much, this, that. Is up from 120 to 165 up too much? Well, it came from 370. So is it down too much? Anything is possible. CRM starting to move, 162, 171. If the day we break this 105, the CRM can really, really explode. Lam Research, 496, 509. Microsoft, 246, 251, underneath 241. Snowman, see if this gets 166 after the number. If it does, it looks like it wants 172 and 181. That 181 will take our 175 to 10. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Sam likes 1 to 10. MicroStrategy doing nothing, up a little bit. Just keep an eye on Bitcoin. It is what it is. Netflix, 312, 319. 322 is going to be hard if it gets through 352. CrowdStrike, 146, 151. PanW has earnings. Now, PanW doesn't move enough. It's become stupid. It's a stupid trade. It's just hard to trade. When these guys split, and the thing that used to move 15 moves 5, and they still want premium like it's going to move 15, don't do it. Don't do it. It's just go play the other one, okay? Just play the other one. Interesting. Okay? I'll look at that in a few minutes. Thanks, guys. People send me lots of stuff. Good stuff. I love these messages. You can always send them. Then we see. Okay? Deer, trying to break up. 411, 421. NOW, 422. 426, huge hard. Any trade over 432 is 451. Jesus. Tesla, 196, super hard. If it trades at 197 and holds for 10 or 15 minutes, it can test 200. Any pop through 203 can take it to 216. I mean, ridiculously fast. Moderna. Steve Weiss said there's cancer news coming. Interesting. It's moving. 191, 209. BNTX 166. DWAC. Trump is supposed to announce something today. Is it his presidency? Who knows? Does it run? Does it come down? Does it fail? I don't know. Google. Can it get to 100? ENPH 306, 322. That's what we know. Comments, questions. Buffett's Taiwan. That's what we know. Okay. Eagles. People jumping off the Eagles bandwagon. How about Mr. Taylor Heineke? Everybody have a great trade day. See you, chat.